Hey everyone, so today I want to go a little bit about the Patermine. This is going to be outdated at one point because, there's not going to be the event anymore for him. This is, however, the second time it returns. It's a repeating event. It comes three times. It happens for all legendary characters, if I am not mistaken. And this is what's called the legendary release event. Currently, I believe the other ones that are still ongoing would be for it's not Sanguinius because it can be him. For Mephiston, I believe there's one more left for him, and it's going to be the next one. And then Karn. This is the other one. No, actually, Karn has to be first, and then Mephiston. My logic being that I was able to get more for Mephiston than it was for Karn, and Patermine was the first one that I saw when I started playing. So because I've been playing since like August or something like that. And on him, I was only able to get 225 uh, of these things, the Alien Majesty shards, and then I've been playing since it released last, I don't know, yesterday, 2 days ago, something like a day and a half ago. I don't know. I think we're on the second day today. Uh, yeah, see, it says so right here. So I got lost a little bit. Right. So I was able to reach 175 because at this point I have better characters. As you guys have seen, I've shown you my units and my lineups, how I like to take them. And then in here, if you've been playing a few of these, you already kind of get the idea of how they work. You get defeat all enemies. You have different types of requirements for the full team to have in order to achieve those full amount of points. So you have full physical, full melee, max 4 hits, full mechanical lineup, and full bolter for alpha. Then on beta we have full power, full flyers, no summons, max 2 hits, and full melee. Then gamma, you got piercing, no overwatch, no final vengeance, minimum 4 hits, and full power lineups. Um, and of course, each one has its own enemies. For example, alpha, you're fighting the orc faction. Then in beta, you are fighting the Black Templars. And in gamma, you are fighting the Black Legion. Um, so basically, those are the type of opponents that you have. So alpha is no orc units, beta would be no allies, and gamma is no chaos. That's basically how they are going to work in regards to what characters you can use, which is why beta actually it's the one that I can use the least amount of characters because I have um, more space marines, right? More sorry, not more marines, more imperium characters than I have for any other faction. And then gamma, I do have more. Well, here it's just the orcs, so it's only one faction. I can only not have five available. Um, but that being said, the way that these games work, it's just a horde type of a wave type of campaign, similar to survival, similar um, to onslaught. You're just fighting hordes until you're done with the enemies, right? Uh, in contrast to onslaught, however, you I believe only get um, two turns where they are not spawning, which I believe is the second turn, and then second to last turn where they don't spawn. Uh, that being said, let's try to go into gamma, see if we can get the full piercing damage lineup to get through with the battle too. They're all in iron ranks. No one really reached uncommon or bronze, so it should be easy. Reason why I couldn't do it last time was because if you can see, look at this. These are the only characters that I can use. And at the time when this came out the first time, I did not have Eldrion, I did not have Etana. I only had these three, and this guy only because I got lucky and I pulled him. But I don't really use him. As you can see, he's still at Iron 3. He is useful, but I don't use him. That's the thing. So, aside from those guys, I had Calandis. Calandis was also, I believe, Stone 2 or something like that. And Incisus, I'm not a fan of Incisus. I think he's kind of pointless. He does one hit. Sure, he heals. Sure, he revives. Uh, but as for Imperial, and you have to be next to them, and he has to not die first, and they have to not get overkilled. So there's a lot of ifs for him to be good. However, I did see one of the actual content creators. I can't remember his name, so I'm sorry that I'm not, putting your name here, dude. But I do remember you mentioning that he was the odd pick for him to have at Diamond. So thanks to Incisus being at where he was able to go through those full piercing battles with relative ease because he does a lot of damage because he has piercing, and if he's a diamond, he's gonna be tanky and he's gonna be able to revive a lot of people and be actually quite useful here. Because in other areas, I mean, sure, any diamond character is actually good for their campaigns, but aside from that, what are you really going to be using it for? I could assume for those uh, tournament arenas, you could take him for the Ultramarines or whoever's team he's in, but he's an option. So let's try to start, and we should be able to get through with this without much of an issue because they're quite higher level. So we'll go here. This guy can just go here, and there we go. Let's move here. There we go. Okay, that kind of hurt on that guy, but he should be fine. I'll just kill it with this guy. Pushing forward here. Get Eldrion around that bend so that he can also go in and put this guy over here. We go definitely here so that we can clear more of them. And this. He does this, kills that guy, and decides to kill this guy. So see, it's basically wave after wave after wave. And he dies because I couldn't get to him, but it's fine. In here, it doesn't matter how many you survive with, as long as you kill every enemy, you win. And you'll get it. You'll get the clear because you had the full lineup. So yeah, it's just clear everything. That's what you want to happen. You just want everyone to die. So there we go. Now I can get closer, get my guys in. He doesn't really need to go in. He has 3 range, so he can just keep shooting. Here. Oh, look at that. And let's heal these 2. So kill this guy so he's away. There we go. There we go. There we go. And now I get a break because it's the second to last turn. So hit and then hit and then just move this guy. Whatever. He'll overwatch whoever gets close. There we go. That guy. that guy. That guy. And there we go. He's able to kill him because, you know, he's a psyker, so he just ignores. I believe that's either tough or Terminator armor, so that's why you can go through that easily. And that was, you know, Battle 2 Gamma with full piercing damage. Let's go for Alpha so you guys can see how this is easier in a way. I'll go to Battle 5. I didn't pass him because I was trying to do full Xenos lineups because that was a mission I had for a for something on campaign. That's why I was only able to score that many points. So what's the strongest thing that shows up? Bronze 3. So if I only take bolters, okay, this is good. He survives everything. Not that. I mean, I could, but it's minimum 3, so I can't. Mechanicals. Yeah. And well, let's do the easiest one, I guess. Which is the one that has the guy that summoned so many guys. So we'll start. Well, let's just pass her. So see again, the second turn they don't summon. I mean, they don't spawn, so that's good. Go in, hit. Go in, hit. You have to remember with the Black Legion characters, since they have let the galaxy burn, whenever you use them, there's a 50% chance that he'll hit an extra hit. And then there's a chance that it'll actually be hit against your own guys because they're not chaos. So see, there's a 50% chance additional hit is scored against that unit or a unit adjacent to it if that unit is not chaos. This applies regardless of which side the unit is on. So if I position him next to this guy when I hit and it's a critical, most likely he will kill Azrael because he's kind of not really tanky and his critical will deal a lot of damage. It's an extra 340 plus 163. That's, you know, about 500, I think. So let's move in a little bit closer. Put this girl here in between those two, because she'll heal whatever unit is hit next to her. So still 3. This guy, going with this guy. Hit. 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 Oh, that's bummer. And if I am not mistaken, he was gonna die. If I'm not mistaken, even if I do the active, he won't revive. But I might be wrong. I've been wrong many times before. So let's do this. Let's do this. Cool. Let's do this. Cool. Over here. That. Oh, if he dies, that's sad. He didn't die. That's good. So now let's try it out. Let's see if he does revive. He did. Nice. Nice. I didn't plan this through. I did not plan that through. So that guy. Very awkward, I must say. I should have done it the last turn. Whatever. I don't need the summons. It just would have been better, easier, nice for them to be here instead of just having these guys. All right. It gave me the chance. Okay. Then you summon him, and then you just pass turn, and usually you don't have to do anything because he'll do all the work. There's one. Oh, well, she was in the way. There's one. There's another one. He flees. Moves in. Hit. 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 Oh, well, fine. And there we go. So that was against the Orc faction and with full bolter damage. So again, against the Orcs it's easier. Beta, it's a bit tougher. Let's do one, and after this one, I'll just, talk a bit more with the lineups, I guess, and that's gonna be it. So no summons, blah blah blah, full melee, only up to so many hits, all flyers or power. I want to win, so whatever. Let's take those guys. Let's take this guy, and let's take, and Ithana. There we go. Why are you taking these guys? Well, if you have Demospec plus an Ithana, it works in a very fun way. And we put these guys there, that there, that there. This guy can go up here. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, look at that! It was so many crits. Why was that? Oh, I found a path of command. Any friendly unit within 2 hexes gains an extra 85 damage, and their crit chance is increased by an extra 19%. If it were Aldari, it would have gotten extra damage. Doesn't matter at this point. Then we go with this guy in, do that, and put that guy there, put that guy there, put that guy there, put that guy there. Overwatch, kills it, kills it, kills it, kills it. Yep, didn't kill it. Why didn't I kill it? Guess it was already out of hits. Every time he kills a unit, he retains one less hit for his Overwatch. So that is why he did not kill. That. Oh, that's not good. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. I'd say kill it with fire, but it's disintegration. And then that thing's gonna die to the AI. Pass turn. Dies. 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 Doesn't die because it's too far. And then I guess we do this. There we go. Then again, pass turn. It dies. It dies. It dies. Too far. It dies. Put this guy there. And then we'll heal ourselves. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Pass turn. Oh, last turn. Alright. Oh, that's not good. So it didn't die, meaning that it no longer has Overwatch. I would have known that that was going to be a risk had I clicked here, or you know, before, because it tells me what units are coming up. And this guy has a Mark Gravis, Mark II Gravis, Mark X Gravis armor, which any incoming damage has to go through armor a second time. However, it does not apply to crits, which is why I was able to kill the other ones, because crits, you know, kills it. And then, to make it easier, we get this guy to summon 2 extra things. Then, we'll continue hitting this guy. That's no bueno. We'll do the active. Okay, so there's fire, so he can't go in. He doesn't have the range to actually walk in there. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. And there we go. Relatively easier, but that was synced to Imaspec and Aethana in the majority. Of course, boss helped because of the summons, the Orc Boys, and Snotflaga will kill almost anything, as always, except, you know, that Mark Gravis, because it has to go to armor twice. However, it's still gonna hurt a lot. And yeah, so I couldn't do the no summons because I used these 3, and all of these 3 summon. Then max 2 hits. He has way more than 2 hits. She does have the 1 hit, I believe, or 2 hits. And then full melee. He's not melee. He's not full melee. So I wanted to pass this, you know, this thing. So that's why I took this team. I can continue climbing like this, and little by little, I'll reach a cap and I will no longer be able to advance anymore. That's why you have to try and clear every single thing. On this one, I couldn't even do it by defeating all enemies because I was also trying to do all Xenos, which, you know, it's a handicap. I think I was also trying to do some other thing and I just couldn't. But yeah, if I were to take the same team, I would be able to pass it without an issue, as well as, you know, try to continue getting more points. You need to get to crate 16 to be able to unlock the character. That's the amount of boxes that you need to open. 16. Because each one gives you 25. So it's 4 for 100. 4 times 4, 16. Am I going to reach tier 16 this run? I really hope so. I really honestly hope so. That being said, I might not be able to because there are some lineups here that I cannot beat them. I've already tried them. I couldn't. And the only way for you to be able to beat them is to continue ranking up your own characters. The advice is read ahead of what you're going to be fighting against and position your characters accordingly. Let me give you one quick easy example here for Battle 3, because I know this one I will be able to pass it with this lineup. So full power. Angrax, this guy. Mainly you want Angrax, and if you have Abaddon. If you have Rodbone, then, you know, whatever is fine. At least you need 3, and Angrax, you will for sure have him. That I have no doubt that everyone has Angrax at early stages in the game. That guy there, get this guy there. Then it doesn't matter, but he has to go here. Did you see that? That's his passive. That's Hateful Assault. Ignore the first part. The first part is useless for Angrax. To be honest, I think it'd be better if he had the ability where he's the big unit and he hits extra if he hasn't moved. That would probably make him just way too strong at one point. Any enemy that moves from a hex adjacent to Angrax takes 1 times 547 to 761 power damage. Power damage has a Pierce ratio of 40%, and these guys have a general HP of 178 with 28 armor, 35 because of continuous of Nurgle. So let's move this guy here, hit, then continue moving up. You know what? Maladus is also really good to take. If you don't have Abaddon, definitely take Maladus. Hopefully you have him at a point where he's not going to die to almost anything. He already has Terminator armor and he is resilient, so he will sustain 1 hit unless overkill. And the reason is simple. Contagion of Nurgle. That passive reduces armor on all units, so it makes it easier for Angrax to kill whatever moves. It dies, it dies, it dies, it dies. Why did it die? Why did it die? Why did they die as soon as they showed up? Because they moved. They don't spawn and stay there. They spawn and they move around the map. So again, we'll pass turn. See that one. That guy moved, that guy moved, that guy moved. And then the melee ones, the initiates, the initiates with just melee, after they hit, they move. So if they go after Angrax and they just hit him, they need to move. They're going to move. So they will again just instantly die. Let's move this guy here and then let's place Abaddon. I guess here is fine. Rodwell here is fine. And we may pass turn again. Oh, see, now I messed this one up because there is no place for them to move in this area. So let's open it up a little bit again. And I can just do this to get rid of these two. See, and now they're moving again, so they die. So as you saw, you also have to take care of where you're putting them because they will block the zone and they won't move. Therefore, Angrax is not gonna trigger. Therefore, they won't die. Then pass turn, move him back, pass, and just heal everyone up. Pass turn. Dies because he moved into the zone for him to hit. And this is the last round, so might as well just hit with everything I got. There we go. So that was all thanks to Angrax. Again, as long as technically you don't even have to to rank him up. In theory, you don't have to. It's advised that you do because he will be able to take more hits. He will be tankier and his normal attacks will be stronger. If you have a bronze 1, sometimes that's enough. Bronze 3 should be fine. Silver 1 has been enough for me for a while. And then you just need to power up Hateful Assault. I'm missing 1 level for him to be 35 and max out this thing. And then I can start pumping in legendary badges, which I kind of don't want to, but at the same time, the only other option I have is this guy, and I need to continue powering this thing up, but I would rather power this thing up because it's easier to summon with the active than with the passive for our Archimatos. Because for his passive to be able to activate, he needs to be able to kill the things, and sometimes they just get too strong, so I can't really kill him just with one hit, which puts him in a vulnerable position. I'd rather just, pop the one demon, if that's all that I can, the one bloodletter, and he will be healthy enough to sustain all the hits. That is what I would like. That is a little bit of what I'm aiming for with him. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you for watching. Please use my friend code if you can and want, remembering that you may only use one friend code once, meaning that you cannot use multiple friend codes. You can only use one per account. So thank you for watching. Have a great day.